Yeah, it's just one of those things where, when you start to, I haven't been doing my weight loss journey for a long time, but I've done it long enough to have significant gains. Not a whole lot, not a whole lot of gains, but I've slimmed down a little bit. So I haven't been all the way strict with my diet. I'm gonna tell you guys, over the weekend I ate chips and chocolate. Chocolate is my downfall, man, and chips. I guess they're another downfall of mine too, because I didn't go overboard. Well, I kind of did overboard, but I bounced back today. My morning weight was 227, so I think I'm doing okay. I think I'm doing okay. I still got to get around to making content for you guys of what I eat in a day. If you guys want to see something like that, let me know. If you guys want to see like a, a day in the life eating of what I eat, just let me know. But I really don't eat a lot. I start off with that 72-hour fast, which actually turned into a 48-hour fast. So I kind of been flip flopping between intermittent fasting and OMAD, 1 meal a day. So that's kind of been working for me. I've been dropping some body fat. I've been putting in some work on the treadmill, at least an hour or 30 minutes if I can't get an hour in. I've been hitting the weights, so as you can see, I'm sweating everywhere. Yeah, so the weight is coming off, but like I was saying before, when I start to make significant gains, I kind of shy up. I kind of go into like a shell, especially in the summertime. Like when it's time to, uh, you know, wear a short sleeve shirt or, when something like that, a short sleeve shirt or like a wife beat or something like that. I'm kind of don't want to do it all the time, because it's the opposite for me. Like, some people might get gains and it's like, oh man, I want to show off my muscles, I want to show off my weight. Me, it's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? I like hoodie season. So if I can wear a hoodie all year round, I probably would, because I just like to, you know, show it to my body for some reason. I don't like my arms and stuff out like that. Even though I don't have a lot of muscle mass and nothing like that, but I do have a little bit. But even that is just like, oh man, ugh, I don't want nobody like, you know, looking at me. It's probably my little insecurity, but we'll see how the summertime goes. As long as I keep up with the fat loss. Right now, like I said, it's hoodie season, so I'm able to wear a hoodie all the time. So I'm good to go. But once that summer hits, when it's time to shed off the winter clothes, we shall see. But other than that, guys, I just want to come with a quick video for you guys, a little update about my weight progress. Like I said, I'm 227. I'm gonna go home today, probably eat some salmon, probably yogurt, and some almond butter or something for my dessert. Because I always gotta have a dessert after my meals. If I don't have a dessert, it kind of feels like my body tells me we still got some eating to go. So once I eat my meal and have a dessert like something sweet, I'm good to go. My body says, okay, he's good. He had his dessert, so it's time to stop and we're good to go. And the rest of the night I just drink water. For all you copywriters out there, I don't know if I mentioned it in my last video, but I'm still getting back into the copywriting, game, as you would call it. And outreach is hard. You know what I'm saying? Outreach is hard. You only have a few options to outreach, and I'm struggling with that as well. I have like I said, I have an offer and everything, but even with that, you gotta craft your offer really good. Even with like having a website and an offer and all that, you still gotta put yourself out there some type of way, and that's what I'm trying to do with YouTube. Because when like I said before, when you send a cold DM, it's kind of like it's iffy. People might answer back, people might not answer back, and it's a long game. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to get those people to respond back to an email. Because like I said, a lot of people might send you cold emails and you're kind of like, what's going on with this person? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to trust this person, or I'll get to this person and then they just later on forget about it. So yeah, outreach is hard, copywriters. Outreach is hard, but you just gotta. What works for me is because I have no clients. I've made no money off of copywriting lately. So what keeps me going is having this fitness thing going for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to have something going so I'm not desperate for a client. You know what I'm saying? I'm not desperate for somebody to answer my DM. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a desperate copywriter. It's like, okay, I'm ready. I have the skills if need be, but I'm not desperate for money. So I'm not, you know, putting out just any old thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm trying to say? So you got to kind of not be in a desperate situation to probably thrive in this thing. And that's the whole thing. Even with YouTube, you got to kind of not be desperate. Like I'm not dependent on, like I just started my YouTube channel. I'm not dependent on YouTube for money or anything like that. I'm using this for like to put myself out there more as far as a copywriter, but I'm also doing this to, out of fun. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like to document my journey. And then it's like a challenge to me too. It's like, oh, can you create a YouTube channel? Can you actually put yourself out there? Because a lot of people don't. Can you do it? You were one of those people behind the camera that never wanted to start a YouTube channel too. So with me putting myself out there, it's kind of just for fun. You know what I'm saying? I want to offer good tips and everything like that. But like I said, it's kind of for fun. So I'm not putting so much pressure on myself. If I get a copywriting client or two, which hopefully I will, I'm grateful for that. But like I said, for new copywriters, you got to kind of not be in a desperate situation. Because when you're in a desperate situation, you're going to make like mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You might accept things that you wouldn't normally accept, from a client. Like they might lowball you on some stuff that you really probably should be getting paid more for. And then you got to realize where they're coming from too. They don't know you from a hole in the wall. So then they're not just going to pay you like, all this amount of money to write an email sequence or a sales page, off the bat. You might have to write a sales page for lower than what you want for, and then, gradually build like that. But if I can leave you guys with anything, don't be in a desperate place when it comes to copywriting. When you look for clients, however you find them, don't come off desperately. And what I mean by that is, you talk to them. When you send your cold email, if they answer, they answer. And if they do answer, you guys negotiate a price, you know what I'm saying, and go from there. But don't come off as desperate, like this is your only income. You know what I'm saying? So other than that, guys, I'm going to get out of here and go get something to eat, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.